Hello, good morning everyone. Today we will discuss about nanotechnology. Contents: introduction, what is nanoscale, nanotechnology, what makes the nanoscale special, need of nanotechnology in electronics, nanotechnology in electronics, common application of nanotechnology in electronics, future scope of nanotechnology. What is nano? Nano in Greek means drop, but in actual nano is even smaller than drop, that is atomic level of anything. Nano means 10 raised to the power minus 9. What is nano scale? Nano scale decide here largest to smallest. We take one example here, Earth. Diameter of the Earth 1.27 into 10 raised to the power 7 meter. The smallest object here, ball. Ball diameter is 0.22 meter. Then clearance is diameter is 0.7 into 10 raised to the power minus 9 meter. Means Earth is 10 billions larger than ball, or you can say 10 millions times smaller than ball. And clearance is 1 billion times smaller than ball. Nanotechnology is the study of manipulating matter on an atomic scale. Nanotechnology refers to the constructing and engineering of the functional system at very micro level, or we can say at atomic level. A nanometer is 1 billionth of meter, roughly the weight of 3 or 4 atoms. The average human hair is about 25,000 nanometer wide. What makes the nanoscale special? High density of structures is possible with small size. Physical and chemical properties can be different at the nanoscale, that is electronic, optical, mechanical, thermal and chemical. The physical behavior of material can be different in the nano regime because of the different weight. Physical properties scale with dimension, that is area versus volume. Need of nanotechnology in electronics. Today microelectronics are used and they solve our most of the problems. The two exceptional disadvantages of microelectronics are physical size, increasing cost of fabrication of integrated circuits. To overcome these disadvantages, nanotechnology can be used. Nanotechnology in electronics. Nanoelectronics refers to the use of nanotechnology on electronic components, especially transistors. Nanoelectronics often refers to transistor devices that are so smaller than interatomic interaction and quantum mechanical properties need to be studied extensively. Besides being small and allowing more transistors to be packed into a single chip, the uniform and symmetrical structure of nanotubes allows a higher electron mobility, a higher dielectric constant means faster frequency, and a symmetrical electron and hole characteristics. You know, the mobility of electrons is greater than mobility of holes. We will take example of nanotube, is carbon nanotube. What is a carbon nanotube? Carbon nanotube is a tube shaped material made of carbon having a diameter measuring on the nanometer scale. Carbon nanotubes are formed from essentially the graphite sheet, and the graphite layer appears somewhat like a rolled up, continuous, unbroken hexagonal mass and carbon molecules at the apex of the hexagonals. Nanotubes are members of the Fluorescence structure family. Advantages of using nanotechnology in electronics. Increasing the density of memory chip. Density of memory chips means storage capacity increase. Decreasing the weight and thickness of the screen means size of the screen is reduced. Nanolithography is used for fabrication of the chip. Reducing the size of the transistor used in integrated circuit. Improving display screens on electronic devices. Reducing power consumption. Areas of nanoelectronics and nanosensors. Graphene transistor is the important area of nanotechnology. Graphene is a single sheet of carbon atoms packed in a honeycomb crystal lattice, isolated from graphite, allows electrons to move an extraordinarily high speed. With its intrinsic nature of being one atom thick, can be exploited to fabricate field effect transistors that are faster and smaller. The other important area of nanoelectronics, single electron transistor. Single electron transistor needs only one electron to change from the insulating to the conducting state, or you can say the transition from insulating to the conducting state. Deliver very high device density and power efficiency with remarkable operational speed. Quantum dots with sub 100 nanometer dimension have been fabricated. Carbon-based nanosensors. Graphene and carbon nanotubes, excellent thermal conductivity, high mechanical roughness, very high surface to volume ratio, making them superior materials for fabrication of electromechanical and electrochemical sensors with higher sensitivity, lower limits of detection and fast response time. Common applications of nanotechnology in electronics. Computer processing. It can be described the number of transistors count per chip. Moore's law describes trends of technology. It states that the number of transistors can be put on a single chip will be double every 2 years. It is not exactly 2 years, it may be double in 18 months. Because of nanotechnology, the speed of computers has been increased while the price of computing device has decreased. One more application is displays. Carbon nanotubes on a glass or plastic sheet allow manufacturers to take clear conductive panels for displays that are extremely thin. Future scope of nanotechnology. First, nanotechnology for flexible electronics. Second, nanotechnology for wireless devices. Third, nanotechnology for molecular devices. You have seen nanotechnology for flexible electronics. Stretchable electronics or flexible electronics is likely to be the future of mobile electronics. Potential applications include wearable electronic devices, biomedical usage, compact portable devices, and robotic devices. In the future, it is likely that graphene will become a dominant material in the flexible electronics. Graphene is nothing but it an allotropy of carbon, that is super electrical conductivity, flexibility and physical strength. Nanotechnology for wireless devices, more memory. Already today, mobile phones require a considerable amount of storage capacity to retain pictures, video, music and data from a number of different applications. Mobile phones will require up to 10 GB internal mass memory for short term and 50 to 100 GB for mid and long term. Today, flash memory is dominant and has been most reliable for portable devices, but it is predicted that in a near future, nanotechnology will help increasing the memory storage capacity to a phenomenal level by invention like atomic, holographic, optical storage, nanotechnology, etc., where terabytes and petabytes of data storage could be stored. More possibilities with new materials. The wish to have transformable devices easy to carry and use leads the way from foldable, sliding and bendable devices towards more wearable electronics. A major challenge is, however, how to protect the core electronics and achieving good reliability, that is, washable electronics. Nanotech research has already resulted in, that is, super tough carbon nanotube fibers, suitable weaving and coating with antimicrobial or super hydrophobic property, but still much more is expected to be seen in near future. Nanotechnology for molecular devices. What are the advantages of using here? Reducing the size of electronics is the need of era, and this can be achieved with the help of molecules that can be used in active devices. These molecules behave as a diode or programmable switches that make connections between wires and consume less current. Thousands of molecules can be sandwiched between two crossing micro-scale wires to create an active device. Since molecular devices fit between the wires, large areas saving could be achieved. Applications in drugs and medicine. 1. Nanotechnology can deliver medicine or drugs into the specific parts of the human body, thereby making them more effective and less harmful to the other parts of the body. Second, a recent study conducted by NIH found anti-cancer gold nanoparticles very effective. Third, gold nanocells are useful to fight cancer because of their ability to absorb radiation at certain wavelengths. Once the nanocells enter tumor cells and radiation treatment is applied, they absorb the energy and heat up enough to kill the cancer cells. Not only gold but other elements can also be used here. Applications in surgery. With nanotechnology, minute surgical instruments and robots can be made which can be used to perform microsurgeries on any part of the body. Instead of damaging a large amount of the body, these instruments would be precise and accurate, targeting only the areas where surgery should be done. Visualization. Visualization of surgery can also be improved. Instead of a surgeon holding the instrument, computers can be used to control the nano-sized surgical instrument. Nano cameras can be provided close up the visualization of the surgery. Less chance of any mistake or fault. Surgery could be done on tissue, genetic and cellular levels. Applications in medical robotics. Nanorobotics, though having many applications in other areas, have the most useful and variety of uses in medical field. Potential applications include early diagnosis and targeted drugs delivery for cancer, biomedical instrumentation, surgery, pharmacokinetics, monitoring of diabetes and healthcare. Future medical nanotechnology expected to employ nanorobots injected into the patient to perform treatment on a cellular level. Miscellaneous applications of nanotechnology in health. Snapshots of the human body for better understanding of how it works. The working of cells, bacteria, viruses, etc. can be better explored. The causes of relatively new disease can be found and prevented. Restore vision. Genome sequences can be made much easier. Biological causes of mental disease can be monitored and identified. Simply, curiosity can be answered. Tissue engineering could also be done using nanomaterials. Tissue engineering makes use of artificially stimulated cell proliferations by using suitable nanomaterial based scaffolds and growth factors. Advances in nanotechnology based tissues engineering could also lead to life extension in humans and other animals. Now we come to the social issues of nanotechnology in medicine. 1. How many nanotechnology implementations in the human body to protect against disease and to offer enhanced immunization would take for a human to no longer remain human. 2. Fear of decrease the gap between humans and robots and computers also. 3rd, who will have control over nanomedicinal technology? 4th, will the possession or control render a voice for treatment and use of basis of ethnicity, color and race, not to mention political standings and viewpoints. Economical issues of nanotechnology in medicine. Will nanomedicine widen the gap between the rich and the poor in its initial stages like many disruptive technology of the past? Is there a certain patent for nanomedicine? How much will the ideas for nanomedicine sell for? Does nanomedicine favor the rich or poor? Will the poor get equal access to nanomedicine and the other nanomedicinal technology? At last, I will conclude nanoelectronics shows promise as a technology to continue the miniaturization of integrated circuit. Flexibility is also a major breakthrough in the world of electronics, which will be enable a new paradigm in design and functionality for the devices which our modern lives depend upon. Flexible devices have already begun to make their way into the commercial realm, and the next few years are bound to see huge changes brought up by the additional dimension which is now available to the electronics manufacturers. Nanotechnologies are promised a future in the development and enhancement of mobile devices and wearable devices.